Welcome. My name is Justine Salam, and I am Assistant Director of Admissions and Career Readiness Lead at Franklin. Before we begin this joyful ceremony, may I remind you to please turn off your cell phones and be considerate to those around you by refraining from talking during the ceremony. An official photographer will be taking photos of each graduate as they walk across the stage. Today's ceremony will also be streamed live to family and friends of the graduates around the world via the Franklin University website. During the presentation of graduates, we encourage you to express your pride by applauding and cheering. At the end of the ceremony, please remain seated until the academic procession and graduates leave the auditorium. Please enjoy the ceremony, and we look forward to seeing you afterwards at the reception, which will take place on the 3rd floor. Thank you.
Dear Franklin students, families, faculty, staff, cabinet, trustees, members of the Fondazione, distinguished commencement speaker, and special guests, please sit down. Buonasera, cari amici. What a great joy to see you all here under a shared roof and goal, to warmly celebrate our Franklin students' academic achievement, the finish line. Welcome all to the 54th commencement ceremony of Franklin University, Switzerland. Dear students, my deepest admiration today goes to all of you for what each one of you has accomplished after years of hard work and moments of uncertainty in our lives as well. You have thrived personally and academically despite pandemics, natural disasters, hate and violence in many parts of the world which are close to our hearts, minds, and human existence. You have carried a heavy weight of responsibility on your shoulders in turbulent times. You have walked the extra mile in many occasions and have shown us daily, administration, faculty, and staff, exemplary levels of academic quality, intellectual honesty, and personal creativity. Indeed, today is finally your day, and as such, you will receive the most precious academic recognition we give to our community of students, a unique Franklin degree to always keep not only with pride, but with responsibility and integrity too. Your physical presence might leave Franklin today, but your personal contribution to Franklin will certainly remain here forever. Today is also a day of gratitude. In any long endeavor, such as the one we celebrated, there are loyal and perdurable companions. Those who are always there when things go south, when morale is low, and when apparent defeat seems to obstruct our reasoning. I am referring to those unconditional and proud supporters who work 24/7 for you, no matter how geographically far they might be. Those family members and friends who today are very closely seated among us and behind you, and those others who join us virtually. As a tribute and in respect to their contribution, I kindly ask you to stand up for just a second. Turn around, please. And recognize their care, patience, and empathy too with a heartfelt round of applause. You can sit down now, please, facing us. Dear students, it is clear to me and my colleagues that you have been a point of reference not only in class but institutionally too. You have proved yourselves academically on numerous occasions throughout seminars, workshops, field trips, research projects, academic travels, Green Office initiatives, international public debates, speaker series, and many more initiatives. I may add that you have been not only a point of reference, but also a source of inspiration that has helped us enormously in configuring our renewed Franklin vision for 2030 and improving our organizational cohesion in line with a best place to work to all of us who served this institution so proudly. Thanks to you, we are advancing in the advancement and recreation of Franklin from the eyes of multiple minds. Franklin as its best possible version, as I tend to say. Thanks to you, we are moving ahead with our ambitions and pragmatism, mostly by taking you and your generation as a point of aspiration, your talents, your personality, your diversity, and exciting itineraries after graduating from Franklin. A global footprint, a unique voice, an academic identity, a life balance, a career readiness are some examples of those features that we associate with you when you come to our minds as students and as you become Franklin alumni very soon. Each one of you has strengthening our vocation and belief in higher education. And we all hope to have served you according to the virtues and the values that come along with the most wonderful invention in the history of higher education, the liberal arts and sciences curriculum, such as the one Franklin stands for in all its variants. Dear students, I would like to end my opening remarks with a growing conviction while I look at you after 2 decades of international and leadership responsibilities in 3 different countries, and after having visited over 100 universities across 5 continents. I truly believe, Franklin students, that you all share a gift rarely found in those from other institutions, even of similar nature. I am not here referring as much to cognitive skills in the form of critical thinking, but rather your interpersonal abilities, your human qualities, which enabled you to socialize, to cooperate, and to transcend with full authenticity. Please be cognizant of this gift and unleash it in all given opportunities outside of Franklin, in the workplace. You will immediately see its positive effect to neutralize the effects of words, actions, and behaviors of those you might find seated in the line of polarization, intimidation, hostility, manipulation, and imposition. So far removed from who you are and what you need to thrive as a person, a professional, and a better citizen too. Dear students, I encourage you not to be shy and to persevere by continuing your contribution as builders of understanding across nations, across cultures, across identities and traditions, in whichever role, employee, self-employed, employer, entrepreneur, in any given industry or sector. This transferable gift that Franklin helps you reinvigorate, which you possess, will not only bring joy, happiness, reliable friends, and self-fulfillment, but will also support those you surround in times of desperate need for unity, cohesion, peace, solidarity, and respect. Believe me, I'm not placing an unfair responsibility upon you. Rather, I implore you to defend your gift and principles with determination and making clear as well who you are not. Dear students, thanks again for your example, daily lessons to us while making Franklin a better, universal university for unique individuals with many talents and with great families. I leave now the podium to the chairman of the board, Kim Hildebrand. Thank you very much.
Your Excellencies, Ambassador Pierre Van Oobst, Ambassador Jean-Paul Catteron, Commencement Speaker, President Julio Frank of University of Miami, distinguished guests, Medal of Honor recipients, fellow members of both the Franklin boards, President Samuel Martin Barbero, faculty, staff, parents, friends, fellow alumni, and last but not least, the graduating class of 2024. Good afternoon. Da parte mia è un grande piacere estendere anche un caloroso benvenuto ai nostri illustri ospiti della lingua italiana, alla nostra cerimonia di laurea. È un onore e un privilegio accogliervi qui oggi per celebrare il raggiungimento di questo importante traguardo. In questo momento solenne ci riuniamo per celebrare non solo i successi e il grande impegno svolto dai studenti, ma anche il sostegno dei genitori, degli amici, dei docenti e di tutte le persone che hanno contribuito al successo di questi laureati. Dear graduating class of 2024, it is with immense pleasure that on behalf of my esteemed colleagues on the Board of Trustees and of the Foundation, I extend to you all a personal and warm welcome to today's commencement ceremony. I am honored to stand before you today, not only as the chair of this great institution, but also as an alum, and I'm privileged to take part in this very special day with you, your families, and your loved ones. As I look out upon you all, I can reflect only upon how I felt when I was graduating from Franklin back in 1990. Although that was more than 34 years ago, I must admit to you all I certainly never imagined back then, as very likely neither did one or two of my professors, that I would someday be standing here as the chair of Franklin and offering on behalf of our two boards the opening remarks at your commencement ceremony. But I can assure you that even though numerous years have passed by, thankfully nothing has changed as to this very special moment. The day of graduation will always be a momentous occasion, a day of joy and celebration with your family and friends, and also a day to remember for the rest of your lives. So, enjoy today and take it all in, because I can personally confirm that even though it might not seem like it to you all today, the years will sadly pass by rapidly. As you prepare to leave this institution, some of you might still be contemplating upon what to do next. If you're still facing that question, don't be afraid to ask for guidance from your family, friends, or even from who within Franklin has helped you reach this special day. Please remember that you're not alone, as you now have a second family, the Franklin family, who shares your values, your experiences, and your aspirations. And the doors to our campus will always remain open to you and your families. In a short while, you'll be entering a new phase of your life as not only alums of this great institution, but also as citizens of the world. I hope you take with you everything that you've learned whilst at Franklin and transform it into the tools necessary to become exemplary leaders in this very challenging world. As citizens of the world, allow me to remind you of the profound impact you can contribute with in shaping today's complex world of politics. With the global perspective that you have fine-tuned while at Franklin, you have the capacity to engage with issues that affect not just your immediate surroundings, but communities across the globe. But do so with empathy, as it is one of the most profound and transformative qualities we possess as human beings. It is the cornerstone of compassion, connection, and community, and it reminds us of our shared humanity, our interconnectedness, and our capacity to make a difference in the lives of others. It is empathy that gives us hope, a hope that together we can build a world where kindness, understanding, and compassion reign supreme. Please allow me to cite a paragraph which I frequently repeat at the commencement ceremonies, as I feel very strongly about this content. Remember, it is your choice of values and character that will decide your future. And I therefore hope that you will continue to follow your dreams, no matter how difficult the journey may appear. Never underestimate what you can achieve. Believe in yourself. Be diverse, and new opportunities will arise within your reach. But do it with passion, dedication, and purpose, as balance is not only the key factor in your professional calling, but also in your personal life. Finally, remember that the past does not predict the future. It prepares you for it. Dear graduating class, your well-earned academic achievements would not be possible if it was not for the many of the unique individuals present on the stage here today. May I therefore ask you and everyone present in joining me in first recognizing the remarkable faculty of Franklin University, Switzerland, for their unwavering dedication and guidance in installing a passion for learning, a commitment to academic excellence and rigor, and their genuine care for the success and well-being of our students. Please also join me in acknowledging my distinguished colleagues on both the Board of Trustees and the Board of the Foundation, the President, the Cabinet, and all of our staff as they continue to contribute with their true dedication and tireless work in moving Franklin forward. Later today, we shall also be awarding 2 medals of honor to 2 distinguished former trustees seated on the stage, Mr. Fulvio Pelli and Mr. Paolo Grassi. Please join me in offering them already now a first round of applause for their remarkable service to our institution. In a short while, we're also delighted to be hearing from our distinctive commencement speaker, President Julio Frank of the University of Miami. Thank you, Julio, for being here today, and again, thank you for hosting us in Miami. As I come to the end of my remarks, it only remains for me to congratulate you all again on your achievements. The world awaits your contributions, and I have no doubt that you will rise to the occasion and leave an indelible mark on history. Thank you and congratulations.
I'd like to invite Professor Andrea Terzi to join me at the podium. There you are. 1986 was a momentous year in Franklin's history. That year, the fledgling college took residence in its permanent campus on Via Ponte Tresa. It was accredited for the first time as a four-year college by Middle States in the US, and it hired a young economist, fresh out of a PhD program at Rutgers University, Andrea Terzi. 38 years later, as Professor Terzi steps back from full-time teaching, it is clear that he has left a lasting impact on Franklin. In his nearly 4 decades at Franklin, Professor Terzi has done many forward-looking things to help Franklin be ready to serve each new generation of students. For instance, he developed Franklin's first web page in the 1990s. Before Franklin had an institutional web presence, the Economics and Finance program had a website. It is hard to imagine any university today functioning without that essential tool. In 2011, he taught online for the first time, a significant innovation at the time, but something that became necessary for all of us in 2020. But his lasting legacy is in the student experience he has shaped and shepherded. He has developed new majors in international economics and banking and finance. He developed dozens of new courses to support those majors. He started speaker series, policy centers, facilitated contacts with industry, advised hundreds of students, keeps in touch with many, many alumni, and more, all with an eye on what Franklin students would need to understand the world and be ready to make a difference upon graduation. He pioneered the Franklin Franks, experiential learning innovation, now in its 10th year. This embodies some of the best pedagogical thinking about experiential learning. The program simultaneously teaches students about basic economics in a hands-on way, while also motivating student volunteerism in Serengo and the wider community. Beyond the classroom and the curriculum, he has devoted years of service to Franklin's standing faculty committees, ad hoc committees, search committees. He served as department chair, chair of faculty assembly, the list goes on, for multiple years across his career at Franklin. And on top of this dedication to Franklin students and colleagues, he has remained an active researcher in his discipline, regularly publishing articles and books, appearing in local media, presenting at conferences, authoring reports, and working papers. Having been part of this institution for 70% of its history, and for all of its years as an accredited 4-year institution, Professor Terzi embodies so much of what makes Franklin what it is. He has been devoted to his students, he has been creative and resourceful, he has stuck with Franklin through times of challenge and times of growth, and I expect that he will continue to stand by Franklin and invest in our students even in his retirement. The title of Professor Emeritus is an honorary recognition to be conferred upon retirement to a Franklin University professor whose knowledge, expertise, talents, and wisdom still serve as valuable assets to the academic mission of the institution, and whose contribution to the life and mission of the university has been significant due to their record of teaching, research, and community service. I think it is clear from what I have shared today that Professor Andrea Terzi is worthy of this recognition. The faculty, the administration, and the Board of Trustees agree. So join me in congratulating Professor Emeritus Andrea Terzi.
Thank you, Dean Mills. Thank you, Dave, for your kind and generous words. It has been a privilege
to be associated with Franklin for so many years. Hello, Theo Brenner. Hello, Mel Schlein, if he's here. I believe you're here. And it will be a privilege to continue to be associated with Franklin in this new capacity. Thank you very much.
Now it's time for us to bring to your attention a different kind of recognition, the highest non-degree award given by our university, which honors individuals for exceptional service to the institution's mission and community. We are pleased this year to award the Franklin University Switzerland Medal of Honor to two remarkable individuals whose contributions and accomplishments have been significant and enduring for Franklin, and I must add that it continue and will continue for many more years, being instrumental in the success of the new Franklin. Please. Those two individuals, Fulvio Pelli and Paolo Grassi. Please, a big round of applause for them.
Fulvio Pelli, member of the Foundation, Franklin University, Switzerland, 1997-2023. Member of the Board of Trustees of Franklin University, Switzerland, 1997-2023. And Trustee Emeritus as of 2023. Dr. Fulvio Pelli is a prominent former Swiss politician and lawyer, widely recognized for his contributions to Swiss politics and public service, and has had a distinguished career, both in politics and in the legal field. He earned his doctorate in juridical science from the University of Zurich and began his career serving as a substitute for the General Attorney of the Canton of Ticino. Later, he joined his father, Ferruccio Pelli, at the family law firm, Pelli & Associati, where he became an influential figure in the legal community. Dr. Pelli became actively involved in Swiss politics, serving as a national councillor in the Swiss parliament for approximately 19 years. During this time, he also held the position of president of the Liberal Parliamentary Group in Bern from 2005 to 2012. His leadership was not only exemplary, but also pivotal during a time of significant political restructuring and reform within the country, and his legacy has left a lasting impact on Swiss political culture. Dr. Pelli continues to be respected and influential figure, serving and having served on several foundations and company boards, including the chairmanship of Banca dello Stato del Cantone Ticino and of the Banque Profil de Gestion, a Geneva-based private bank. Dr. Pelli's dedication to education and governance is evident from his long-standing involvement on the boards of Franklin University, Switzerland. In 2023, he was honored with the title of Trustee Emeritus, reflecting his substantial professional contributions and enduring commitment to the university. His strategic insights and unwavering support have been instrumental in guiding us through numerous milestones and challenges, ensuring that Franklin continues to provide a world-class education to our diverse and dynamic student body. His professional contributions have truly contributed to shaping the future of Franklin University, Switzerland. Fulvio, your legacy will be felt for years to come, and your colleagues on both boards, as well as the whole Franklin community, are profoundly thankful for the time, energy, and expertise you have generally shared with us. Congratulations, and it's with great privilege that we award you the Franklin University Switzerland Medal of Honor.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, dear friends. I used to be member of this board for almost 30 years. My job was only to help. No student knows me during this long time. My job was only to help, and I think it was possible to help if Franklin was at the beginning a very small college, and now it's a university accredited in the United States, but also in Switzerland, and it is a very important job that we have done to reach this position. Thank you very much to everybody.
Now is the turn to Mr. Paolo Grassi and Mrs. Cabell West, Vice Chair of the U.S. Board of Trustees. Please join me in the podium, and please read the Laureato.
On behalf of Franklin University, Switzerland, it is a real pleasure for me to present this honorary award to Paolo Grassi, a fellow board member for Franklin University and a dear friend of mine. Paolo served on Franklin University Board of Trustees from 1995 to 2018 and served on the Franklin Fondazione Board between 1995 to 2023. If my math is correct, it was 28 years of service to this institution. Additionally, he served on many committees for buildings and grounds and the ad hoc committee for video conferencing, as well as on the Fondazione. Paolo is a native of Switzerland. He attended Collegio Papio in Ascona, Switzerland, Fortnum University, School of Law in New York, and the University of Bern School of Law, graduating J.D. cum laude. He is a member of the New York and Switzerland Bar and a licensed commercial pilot. Can you believe that? His professional career as a lawyer has spanned 30 years and 5 continents. He began his career in Switzerland with White and Case law firm, and soon transitioned into an in-house lawyer for AIG in New York in 1990. Upon leaving AIG in 2015, Paolo returned to private practice, where he has been advising companies in the financial services and insurtech spaces, as well as more traditional clients, including the Consultant General of Switzerland in New York and the Swiss Mission to the United Nations. He currently serves on the board of directors of business ventures and not-for-profit organizations. Paolo has been a great asset to the Franklin Board, both for his professional knowledge and as one born and raised in Lugano. He has provided his thoughtful legal advice to us. His wealth of knowledge on the board and the Fondazione will be greatly missed. I am delighted to present Paolo Grassi with the Franklin University of Switzerland 2024 Medal of Honor for his outstanding service.
Well, thank you very much. One thing I've learned, it's hard to come after an esteemed politician like Fulvio, so I'm not going to do that again. I'm truly grateful. I spent almost 30 years associated with Franklin. It started off in a smoke-filled conference room in New York, and we got here. So it's pretty nice to see. I'm pretty happy, and congratulations to everybody who made this happen. Thank you.
Now, another very special moment of this commencement ceremony. Our guest speaker, professor, and president of the University of Miami, Julio Frank, a remarkable educator, scholar, and colleague, and a point of reference in U.S. higher ed. He will be introduced by Dean of Student Life and Engagement, Dr. Deborah Naus. Please, Deborah, take the floor.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, President's Cabinet, and trustees, proud parents, and most importantly, our amazing and dynamic graduating students. So proud of you. Today is a momentous occasion, a day that marks the culmination of years of dedication, perseverance, and hard work. As we gather to celebrate the incredible achievements of our graduating students, it is my honor to introduce a distinguished individual whose presence here today adds immense depth and significance to this joyous occasion. It is with great pleasure that I introduce to you a visionary leader, an advocate for public health and higher education, a beacon of hope for a brighter future, President Julio Frank. Dr. Frank serves as the president of the University of Miami, and his journey is a testament to the transformative power of education and the relentless pursuit of excellence, which aligns with the Franklin values. Examples of this from his career include his role as founding director general of the National Institute of Public Health in Mexico, to his pivotal role as Federal Secretary of Health of Mexico. It was in this role that he successfully introduced a program for comprehensive coverage, universal coverage, which expanded access to health care for more than 55 million previously uninsured individuals. His visionary leadership and unwavering commitment to public service earned him widespread acclaim, both nationally and internationally. He serves on the boards of the United Nations and the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation, and has received numerous recognitions, including the Clinton Global Citizen Award, the Boschett Leadership Medal presented by Yale University for promoting diversity in graduate education, and the list goes on and on. In addition to his governmental service, President Frank's contributions to academia are equally profound. As a distinguished scholar and former dean of the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health, he has shaped the minds of future leaders and scholars, inspiring a new generation to confront the pressing issues of our time with courage and compassion. Today, as we stand on the threshold of a new chapter in our lives, let us draw inspiration from President Frank's words of wisdom and guidance. May his presence here today serve as a reminder of the boundless possibilities that await each of us as we embark on our unique journeys. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to President Julio Frank.
Thank you, Dean Nost, for that very kind introduction. Let me, my very first words be, congratulations to the great class of 2024. You have made it. I am a university president and I go to a lot of commencements. Just last week, we had 7 commencements at the University of Miami. So someone asked me, why are you going to Switzerland for yet another commencement? And it is because I love commencements, because it's a sense of realization. And one thing I want you to know is it's your fulfillment of your goals at this stage is also the personification of the legacy of both your parents and family and the faculty here, because we live for this moment. All commencements are very important, but this year, for the undergraduate students, this is a very important ceremony. Because most of you, in most parts of the world, did not have a graduation from high school or from the equivalent in other countries due to the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. So this is your first chance to be here. So I invite you to enjoy Just savor the moment, savor your triumph, be proud of what you have accomplished by reaching this date. I also want to extend a very warm welcome to President Samuel Martin Barbero, to Chairman of the Board Kim Hildebrandt, to Vice Chair Cabell West, and to the founding members of Franklin, Pat Tone, and Theo Brenner, and the entire Franklin Board for this great honor, and of course, the former members of the board who have just been honored. And I also salute the esteemed faculty, the staff, and of course, most importantly, the family and the graduating students of Franklin University, Switzerland. I am very, very honored to stand before you as we celebrate this, the values that this great university embodies. And I do want to reiterate my sincere gratitude to President Samuel Martin Barbero for his very warm welcome and for allowing me the privilege of being part of this very special moment. Samuel and I met at an international gathering of university presidents a few years ago, where his visionary leadership and ambition were evident. Once he completed his term as the president of another institution, I invited him to spend time at the University of Miami as a distinguished presidential fellow. Despite Samuel serving during the COVID-19 pandemic, he really contributed very creative, new, fresh perspectives and contributed his talent to our own university's mission of fostering inquiry, expanding knowledge, and pursuing novel solutions to urgent issues. And I'm sure he brings those qualities now to Franklin. I also, just this past February, had the distinct pleasure of hosting the board of Franklin University, Switzerland on our campus in Coral Gables in Florida, where I met many, many of the board members who are present with us today. Samuel, our friendship has been enlightening, and really I'm very, very grateful for the opportunity to learn from your perspectives and experiences. And as through my interaction with him and through preparing for today, I really have come to appreciate the uniqueness of this university. The core of Franklin University Switzerland's mission is, and here I quote, to provide a cross-cultural and multinational learning and living environment that inspires students to engage the world. And I read this carefully, and it is a very unique mission statement. As I've spent time with esteemed members of the university, I have come to learn that Franklin University Switzerland is not simply a university. It is an outstanding example of what I would call a cosmopolitan university. The word cosmopolitan derives from the ancient Greek term cosmopolites, which means literally citizen of the world, citizen of the world. Here's where we encounter an interesting and very important coincidence. Most students in most part of the world enter university at exactly the same age, 18 years, when they become citizens of their respective societies. This concurrent beginning of higher education with the acquisition of civic rights and duties presents, I think, a distinctive opportunity to cultivate the role of students as active and engaged citizens. At Franklin, nationalities and cultural perspectives meet and create diverse experiences. The model that this university offers, blending the best of American education in liberal arts and sciences with a deep commitment to global citizenship, has prepared you all to rise to the challenges of today's society as citizens of the world. A liberal arts education is about more than acquiring knowledge. It is about developing the freedom, that's why it's called liberal, the freedom to think critically and pursue ideas. A guiding principle of this education is freedom of expression, which is bounded by mutual respect. It is the ability to disagree respectfully that is crucial to problem solving, even for the most complex global challenges. At Franklin, this freedom is nurtured and encouraging, giving you the tools you need to become informed actors in the search of a better world. It is a learning method that incorporates travel and interdisciplinary study into the core of the curriculum. By enrolling students from numerous countries, Franklin creates an international environment where students can learn from each other's diverse perspectives and experiences exactly at this point in time when they become citizens. This diversity is not just an axiom, it is a core value that shapes the educational experience here and at this campus. Your model not only broadens your horizons as graduates, but also fosters empathy, as the chair said, and understanding for other cultures and other viewpoints. When people from multiple backgrounds converge, you will discover that we have more in common than divides us. In today's world, where tribalism and the construction of otherness are prevalent, this is a valuable lesson that will serve you well as you navigate an increasingly interconnected world. During your time as a student, you have encountered and you have been encouraged to pursue knowledge and explore multiple fields of study, but also to understand the connections between them. Your generation is unique. It's a very special generation because you have lived through a far-reaching pandemic and the ensuing disruptions that have followed. As graduates, you are entering a world that is increasingly divided. If you're searching for stability and trust in what seems like an unstable world, you are not alone. But please do not lose hope. You have something that others possess, a deep understanding of the value of diversity and the ability to see beyond borders and boundaries. It is critical to also recognize and celebrate a strong national identity, as it provides individuals with a sense of roots and belonging. But having a strong cultural identity does not conflict with the notion of global citizenship. Rather, it complements it. Acknowledging our specific local identities while embracing a global perspective allows us to appreciate the diversity of cultures and traditions that enrich our world. We must also recognize that despite our differences, we share one planet and we cannot live in isolation. Our actions and decisions have global implications, emphasizing the importance of fostering a sense of global community and responsibility. Your capacity to communicate effectively and appreciate perspectives different from your own are essential in today's rapidly changing world. Your education has propelled you forward and illuminated a journey of resilience and determination that characterizes each and every one of you. You are equipped with the knowledge, understanding, and tools necessary to bridge divides and connect cultures. I have no doubt that you will rise to the challenges that lie ahead. I want to once again commend Franklin University, Switzerland, for its commitment to excellence in education and its dedication to preparing students for the challenges of the 21st century. Your model of education is truly exceptional, and I believe it serves as a shining example of what education should be, a transformative experience that empowers individuals to become active, engaged citizens of the world. The graduates before us today are not only recipients of a degree, they are embodiments of your university's mission. You all have emerged from this institution as critical thinkers, culturally literate individuals, and intellectually courageous leaders. You are equipped with the skills and knowledge to navigate an increasingly interconnected world and are prepared to become responsible, compassionate, and collaborative leaders in your respective fields. As you embark on this new chapter in your lives, I urge you to remember the transformative power of education and embrace the values that Franklin University has instilled in you: a commitment to excellence, a passion for learning, and a celebration of diversity, and a commitment to respectful dialogue across differences. Education is not just a means to acquire knowledge, but a tool to shape your understanding of the world, to challenge assumptions, and to seek innovative solutions. This value will guide you as you navigate the complexities of our world and will help you make a positive impact wherever your journey may take you. You have worked hard, and you have earned this day of celebration. The world needs your knowledge, your skills, and your passion more than ever. Congratulations.
Mr. President, we have the pleasure of presenting to you the candidates for the degree of Master of Arts or Master of Science as applicable. Will the candidate please stand? On behalf of the faculty, we certify that these persons have completed the required course of study for the master's degree at Franklin University, Switzerland, or will do so by the end of the summer 24 semester. And they are presenting to you for your conferring of these degrees at the appropriate time.
Thank you, Professor Pinheiro. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and on the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon you the degree to which you are entitled, with all the rights and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Please.
The following candidates will receive the degree of Master of Arts or Master of Science as applicable. From Mano, Switzerland, and graduating with distinction, Caterina Scolari. From Miami, Florida, USA, and Bogota, Colombia, Gabriela Malavenda Ballestas. From Paris, France, and Denver, Colorado, USA, Mathilde Moine. From Columbus, Ohio, USA, and graduating with distinction, Seth Howard Reif. From Chile, Italy, Samuel Sano. From Manhattan Beach, California, USA, Lauren Stargardner. From Richmond, Virginia, USA, William A. Thexton. From Salt Lake City, Utah, USA, Nicholas Yaita. From Beijing, China, Lily Ma.
Mr. President, I have the pleasure of presenting to you the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science, as applicable. Will those candidates please stand? On behalf of the faculty, I certify that these persons have completed the required course of study at Franklin University, Switzerland, or will do so by the end of summer 2024 semester, and they are presented to you for conferring of these degrees at the appropriate time.
Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and on the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon you the degree to which you are entitled, with all the rights and responsibilities, which are many, pertaining thereto. Please join me in the stage.
The following candidates will receive the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science as applicable. From Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, with a major in International Marketing Management, Riham Hussein Al-Faifi. From Mexico City, Mexico, with a major in International Relations, Emiliano Alfaro Gomez. From Damascus, Syria, with a major in international relations, Durid Alaham. From Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, with majors in comparative literary and cultural studies and psychology, and graduating cum laude, Haya Olufi. From Zug, Switzerland, with a major in finance, James Peter Arnold. From Albuquerque, New Mexico, USA, with a major in international relations, Gabriel Anthony Bardas. From Lugano, Switzerland, with a major in international management, Nicholas Charles Bellet. From Lugano, Switzerland, with a major in fashion studies, Nicole Bellotti. From Lucerne, Switzerland, with a major in history and graduating cum laude, Sylvain Bieri. From Casablanca, Morocco, with a major in finance, Neil Buka. From Puebla, Mexico, with majors in fashion studies and international management, and graduating magna cum laude, Ana Cristina Centeno Diaz. From Portland, Oregon, USA, with a major in political science and graduating cum laude, Gracie Clausen. From La Jolla, California, USA, with a major in finance and graduating cum laude, Tristan Cousin. From Lopez Island, Washington, USA, with a major in environmental science and graduating magna cum laude, Siri Caitlin Dye. From Forest, Virginia, USA, with a major in international marketing management and graduating magna cum laude, Samantha Lauren Elam. From Casablanca, Morocco, with a major in finance, Salma Fari. From Severna Park, Maryland, USA, with a major in comparative literary and cultural studies and graduating summa cum laude, Carly Catherine Godwin. From Dnipro, Ukraine, with a major in visual communication arts, Lolita Goncharova. From Barstow, California, USA, with a major in psychology, Olivia Ann Hedberg. From Honolulu, Hawaii, USA, with a major in environmental science and graduating cum laude, Mahina Kamianwi Becker. From Bucharest, Romania, with a major in finance, Matei Iordacescu. From Santa Barbara, California, USA, with a major in international economics with an emphasis in political economy, Harkrishan Kar Khalsa. From Simi Valley, California, USA, with a major in political science with an emphasis in global political economy, and graduating magna cum laude, Uday Sarab Qatar. From Kewaskum, Wisconsin, USA, with a combined major in environmental science and political science, Grace Kerr. From Palos Verdes, California, USA, with a major in social justice and sustainability, and graduating magna cum laude, Chloe Michelle Landy. From Houston, Texas, USA, with majors in environmental studies and international management, and graduating cum laude, Thomas Lieber. From New Haven, Vermont, USA, with a major in international economics with an emphasis in political economy, and graduating magna cum laude, Camille Therese Lyons. From Tiburon, California, USA, with a major in social justice and sustainability, Eric William Meyer. From Zagreb, Croatia, with a major in finance, Josip Maric. From Vilnius, Lithuania, with a major in finance, Mikhail Martinov. From Napa, California, USA, with a major in international management, Raymond Adrian Matulik. From Lugano, Switzerland, with a major in international relations and graduating cum laude, Anastasia Mikhailova. From Moscow, Russia, and Yerevan, Armenia, with a major in international marketing management, Gaia Organesian. From Moscow, Russia, with a major in international management, Danila Ostrikov. From Maple Valley, Washington, USA, with majors in environmental studies and international relations, Daniela Perezchica Trancoso. From Nashville, Tennessee, USA, with a major in fashion studies, Victoria Ramsey. From Brescia, Italy, with a major in finance, Piercarlo Luciano Ravasio. From Guadalajara, Mexico, and San Diego, California, USA, with majors in communication and media studies and international management, and graduating magna cum laude, Sofia Rojo Kratochvil. From Orlando, Florida, USA, and Minneapolis, Minnesota, USA, with a combined major in comparative literary and cultural studies and history, and graduating magna cum laude, Sydney Ruth. From Kulmbach, Germany, with a major in finance and graduating cum laude, Johannes Karl Maria Scheff. From Encinitas, California, USA, with a major in comparative literary and cultural studies, and graduating cum laude, Alex C. Storer. From Westminster, Colorado, USA, with a major in environmental studies and graduating magna cum laude, Sonia Strauss. From Crownsville, Maryland, USA, with a major in psychology, David Stridell. From Fairfield, California, USA, with a major in history and graduating magna cum laude, Claire Marie Sullivan. From Torino, Italy, with a major in Communication and Media Studies, Alexander Svetkov. From Erie, Colorado, USA, with a major in environmental science and graduating cum laude, Skylar Naibo Temple. From Zurich, Switzerland, with a major in psychology and graduating summa cum laude and class valedictorian, Scarlett Victoria. From Shanghai, China, with a major in finance, Yong Hong.
Yes, please, graduates, dear graduates, almost. Move the tassels from right to left, dear students, please. Good. I will give the word now to Professor Julia Mineo.
President Martin Barbero, members of the Board of Trustees, Dean Mills, esteemed family members and friends, and graduating students. It is my privilege to introduce Caterina Scolari as the speaker for the graduate class of 2024. Caterina has exemplified excellence in academics, leadership, and character throughout her time at Franklin. Since the very beginning of her graduate journey, she has been a key point of reference for all of us. This is why she was selected as a speaker by her classmates and faculty. From the very first day of Caterina's journey here, she has embodied the values of dedication, perseverance, and a relentless pursuit of knowledge. Her commitment to academic excellence is unmatched, as evidenced by her consistently outstanding performance in the classroom. Very determined, attentive, quiet but strong, Caterina took the class on her shoulders on several occasions and helped everyone navigating through the challenges and the opportunities of the program. She always advocating for her classmates and created constructive dialogue with faculty. I was very impressed by her ability to succeed in every course, even those that were more challenging for her, to make the most out of every event and opportunity while maintaining her personal well-being. Her joint work with Masi and Sdabocconi expanded her horizon and contributed to offering her that broad, solid, and interdisciplinary perspective that will be extremely useful for her future career. Caterina is ready. She's ready for the next step in her career, and I'm confident that with her ability to interpret the world and to connect with people, and with the expertise she acquired in the MSIM program at Franklin, she will succeed in each and every opportunity she will pursue. Best of luck, Caterina. Best of luck to the graduate class of 2024.
Hi. Hi. It's so nice to see so many people here who decided to show up for someone they love and support. To my family and friends, I see some friends. I don't see the other end of my family, but I know you're here, and thank you for being here and everything you did for me. To everyone else, hi, welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay. I'm not really one for long speeches, so I'll try to keep this fairly short. But I'm here today to speak partly on behalf of my classmates, the master students here in the front row. And what I want to say is that we, the master students, all got to Franklin for different reasons. I guess at some point in our life, we came across the university, and for one reason or another, we decided to try it out, embark in this journey, and see where it goes. It might not have been entirely easy or linear at times, and we didn't really know where we would end up. We might still not know where we're gonna end up, even in the foreseeable future. But I believe we all got something important after this year. Everything we've experienced here, the challenges as well as the happy moments, will help us in the future. This experience in and outside of the university and the classroom has taught us a lot. And it's gonna remain with us forever. We might have not seen it in the moment, because you tend to get lost into whatever happens right then and there. And might lose sight of the big picture, but we all grew as people this year. And it has not always only been an academic journey, but maybe more importantly, a life experience. Although the diploma is appreciated. Thank you. And useful, hopefully. We all come from different places, have different backgrounds. We want to get into different careers, and generally we have different life goals and ways we want to live our life. Especially regarding the AC, we can never agree whether it would be on or off on the classroom. But all those discussions made seeing new people every day interesting and worth discussing with. We might not always see eye to eye, but this type of exchange and being able to look at the situation from different perspectives is important to broaden our views, improve, and reach new peaks. And this is not limited to these classrooms or this university, but it's a general, applicable to every situation. And now, before I leave everyone to the rest of the ceremony, and if I may address the people I spent the past 9 months with for a second, you people, it has been a pleasure meeting you and getting to know each one of you. And you know I'm being honest here, I wouldn't lie to you. So you know you can come by my office, where it will ever be any time for comments, complaints, or compliments. And yes, thank you for this experience, for your friendship, and everything you've taught me. I hope I'll see you again. Congratulations to everyone. Thank you. Bye. Bye.
President Martin Barbero, members of the Board of Trustees, Dean Mills, esteemed family members and friends, and graduating students. It's my privilege to introduce the undergrad commencement speaker for the class of 2024. His fellow students describe him as a team player and leader who's always willing to help, to support and take on responsibility. He's known as a kind-hearted and funny individual who creates a welcoming and productive learning environment for everyone. In my academic journey, I've never encountered a student so calm and this under pressure, at least to the outside. Last year, he presented his environmental studies senior capstone research project facing a challenging crowd of industry experts in the auditorium. He remained unmoved. He really is a rock. In a few moments, you'll see what I mean when he comes here on stage and presents his speech. His ability to tackle tough challenges with composure reflects Franklin's core liberal arts values. Not only that, but he's also a genuinely interdisciplinary thinker who transcends academic boundaries. With a passion for environmental studies and international management, he demonstrates how different academic disciplines not only coexist, but speak to one another. He skillfully bridges these fields, and he's approaching complex challenges like sustainability and corporate social responsibility from multiple perspectives, an essential skill for today's interconnected world. Despite a tremendously full schedule, he has been a proactive participant in the honors program and wrote an intriguing thesis on climate strategies for commercial aviation in Europe, reflecting exceptional dedication to academic excellence. Working with him as a student and as a research assistant was a joy. And I'm sure that wherever his journey will lead him next, he'll positively impact and inspire those around him. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow graduates, please join me in welcoming the undergrad commencement speaker for the class of 2024, Thomas Lieber.
Right. So, hello everyone. Hello to my mother, my father, to Prerna and to Frederick. This was the surprise I had planned. Hello to the faculty and staff, to our honored guests, and to our regular guests. And more importantly, to my fellow graduates and friends. I stand here today as the commencement speaker for the 54th graduation ceremony, but I want to set the mood. So if everyone could, just for a moment, think back at the memories of these past 4 years, or for some, the past 3 years. I want you to think back on that first class meeting and choosing the one seat that will define you for the whole semester. Or setting the alarms before registration to make it on that one travel. Or the anxiety that fills your mind when the one train to Bergamo is late, and now that cheap 10-euro flight with Ryanair does not seem worth it. We all had these one experiences throughout. Yet it is both an individual and group experience at the same time, making all these memories beautiful in their own regard. But now that I've set the mood, I ask you all the favorite question we've all heard. What is next? And if you're like me, then that overwhelming feeling of being lost in general arises from this question. Even if you know what the next steps are going to be, going into the unknown is an exhilarating yet scary step for us all. So, what can we do? How do we handle stepping into this unknown? How do we know that life itself is changing forever again? And yes, change is the one consistent thing we will face in life along with its ups and downs. And truthfully, the only thing we can do is to be givers of ourselves. To give it our all, to whatever route we choose to take, whether that is starting a company, becoming a teacher, or taking a gap year to rest our soul. The only thing we can truly do is to give it our all. But now, what does it mean to give it our all? I came across this quote from the poet Khalil Gibran, which states, and I quote, "You give but a little when you give of your possessions. It is when you give of yourself that you truly give." So when stepping into this unknown, let us not limp into the new chapter, but rather march with pride, with confidence, ready to give of ourselves, to give our time and thought, to give our energy, and most importantly, to give our love. For through giving, we find life's deeper meanings and become vessels of change. And the funny thing is that the more we give, the more we receive, because at the end of the day, we are but a witness to this exchange of giving and receiving. Just like how when we chose to give ourselves to this experience we call Franklin, in turn, what we received was a lifetime full of memories, relations, laughter, joy, and sometimes very hard finals. But we also received countless precious moments during our travels to places that we had never thought about. And most importantly, we received knowledge about ourselves on what it means to be us. So let us move forward with the same force that brought us to Franklin and pushed us through these 4 years, because by no means were they easy. But let us once again go into the unknowing, knowing that there's a certain empowerment in feeling lost, because when we get to the other end, we do become a better version of ourselves with much knowledge and gifts received throughout that journey. The future might be uncertain, but eventually, everything falls into place if we are ready and open to give. Therefore, I ask us all to give as much as we can so that life can shower us with its abundance. Thank you.
Chairman of the board, Mr. Kim Hildebrand.
The Ursula Gentile-Lover Outstanding Service Award was established in 2006 by the Franklin University Switzerland Board of Trustees to recognize outstanding members of our alumni community for exemplary service to Franklin University and for the enthusiastic leadership and support of its mission and goals. The award reflects the honor and credit that recipients bring to the university through their actions and contributions. Past award recipients include Claudia Figuretta, John Steinbreder, Jim Moore, Sally Dodge, Sheikh Hussein Al-Banavi, Ned Lynch, Meg Salyer, India Hovell, René Music, Emily Boynton, Marsha Daka, and Connor Crawford. This year's Ursula Gentile-Lover Alumni Award recipient is Richard Sussman. Richard Sussman received a BA in Political Science in German from Franklin in 1995. He also holds an MA in Organizational Management from Saybrook University and completed a graduate management program at Harvard Business School. Richard's successful global career spans across private equity, venture capital, Fortune 500, and startup sectors, with multiple industries including technology, media, telecommunications, scaling revenue, technology, and capital. He's a partner at Black Dragon Capital, a private equity firm where he primarily focuses on early-stage technology investments. In 2019, he co-founded Rebel Fund, a seed fund with a portfolio across software as service, fintech, IT, medtech, and market research that leverages data science to enable investments in Y Combinator setups. He was also founding managing partner of a European-American growth fund with a global investment portfolio, among many other professional accomplishments. Richard has received industry awards and honors, including Nielsen's Best of the Best. He's a two-time recipient of the Advertising Research Foundation Great Mind Award. Richard has supported and served Franklin in numerous capacities over the years. He's currently a member of the Alumni Council's former Alumni Trustees Honors Circle. Richard previously served as an active alumni trustee from 2005 to 2008, and as long-term member of the Alumni Council from 2005 to 2018. During that time, he helped oversee the growth of advancement and alumni affairs and capital projects. Richard also co-founded the Franklin College Western Advisory Group, the precursor to our current regional clubs, which helped to re-engage alumni in the Western United States. As part of our year-long 50th anniversary celebration in 2020, Richard was honored as one of Franklin's 50 for 50 in recognition of graduates who represent the true spirit of Franklin and the impact they have had and continue to have both at Franklin and in our world. Please join me in honoring Class of 1995 alumnus Richard Sussman as the recipient of the 2024 Ursula Gentile Lovere Outstanding Service Award. Unfortunately, Richard couldn't be here, but we'll make sure he gets his reward. Thank you.
The ceremony is about to end. Before giving my concluding remarks, I would like to ask everybody in the audience to please remain seated until the recessional is complete and all graduates have exited the theater. This didn't go well last year, so that's the reason why I'm preventing that from happening again. And before actually entering into my last words, you've all have the program, correct? You've all seen the program also from the back. Franklin might have 7 important pillars within its new vision, but it has many pillars in the daily operations which not necessarily are always the ones from faculty, cabinet, or trustees. Those are the pillars from the staff, more specifically from the female leaders that conduct our operations. And I think it's fair for us, at least they will not be very happy if I ask them to come here, but I will really ask them to stand up for us all to recognize the effort of Marta Leto, Vera Massari, Leslie Tedoldi, Diana Lopez Quesada, Claudia Pozzi, Eugenia Hemmeler. There are no men. Dear students, I would like to conclude by saying that science is proof that the building of strong connections and long-lasting relationships is the most fulfilling and meaningful form of living happy and healthier as Harvard professors Robert Waldinger and Mark Schultz. Mario, are you? Not your brother, right? Recently published in a great book called Good Life. This work is based on an 85-year-long study in the field of adult development. As the claim says, it's never too late to strengthen the relationships you have. Never too late to build new ones. We at Franklin hope to have served this mindset and provided you with the confidence to grow even more into it. And now will the 2024 class please stand up? Trustees as well, faculty, staff, cabinet members, female leaders of our staff, family and friends, and honorable guests. I present to all of you Franklin University, Switzerland, graduating class of 2024. I now do declare this commencement ceremony, sharp 5:15, closed, concluded, but as always, this is your home. Stay with us, don't leave us, and thank you so much for having made it. Please, 1 second.